accountability. All right. I believe we are not just, it's not just this 7 people who have not finished their SMO in this room. Because if it's just these 7 people, our team should have gone so far. Okay. You've not finished your standard method of operations training. All right. So quite a number of us, I know some people are not typing, because if more than 40 people in this room have finished, we shouldn't be having challenges in our team. Okay, so you need to show up like a professional, not a participant. And how do you show up like a professional? It is to have understanding of what we are doing. The Bible says wisdom is the principal thing, but in all you're getting, get understanding. So if you do not have an understanding about anything, you are not going anywhere. You will remain in the bush in that thing. So the only way to get understanding about Diamond Project is to finish the standard method of operation. So today, take a challenge. It's going to be your own challenge. Challenge 20, challenge 30 days. That in the next 30 days, I should finish the standard method of operation. And what is the secret? Do one training every day. If you are reading a book, read a chapter every day. And that will not take you up to 1 hour. Every day, just do something and submit to your mentor or your supervisor. And before you know it, you are done. Number 3 is that you have to treat all our trainings, all our meetings, all our invitations as non-negotiable. It's not something to negotiate about. Cell meeting is not the day you want, you attend. The day you don't want, you will not attend. You must attend cell meeting. It's a must. The day you signed up and you decided you want to join us. Because when you are not progressing, you are also showing a bad image about Diamond Project. Somebody will say, I see that one, I know him now. He has been in the program for 2 years. Is he making the money? Has he bought the white car? Why? Because you are not doing the things you are supposed to do. So you are not progressing, and you are not giving a bad name to the program, that the program is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. And where are you supposed to get the trainings? From the trainings, from the cell meeting. So you have to have data. The same way you pay rent for your house, you are not going to sleep outside. The same way, this is our business. Our rent is data. Our shop, whatever, is data. So you must always save your data. Don't use your data and scroll on the internet and waste it. You must have data every morning. Your power bank has to always be charged if you don't have lights in your house all the time. Just start power. Have a power bank so that when it is meeting time, you know that this power bank is for my cell meeting. It's non-negotiable. You have to invite people. Attend Millionaire School. Find the closest office. You know what happens when you go to the offices? You meet others who are progressing and you're able to ask questions. It was the very first day I went to Millionaire School. You know, they would say Millionaire School. I say, I beg, this thing is too much. Now, these people, one day let somebody rest. You attend and cell meeting. They say, go. So one day I walked and I said, let me go and find out where this Shalom Plaza is. And I attended Millionaire School. And that was the day I met Dr. Victor. I met Ambassador Juliet. And I tell you what, from that day, my business took a new turn. Ambassador Juliet booked an appointment with me, and I had to go and see her. And the next thing, she organized a home lunch for me. And who presented in my home lunch? It was Dr. Victor. And I tell you, in that home lunch, I made over 500,000 naira at a sitting. How did I get that connection with them? Because I attended Millionaire School. So when you go to Millionaire School, you meet these leaders who are already progressing, and they will have one-on-one with you, and they will tell you what to do to progress. So we will treat all our activities as non-negotiable. No excuses any longer. Attitude is everything. I've mentioned that, and it is the door to progress in this business, and it is through that door that everything flows. So the second thing we have to do to show that we attended retreat is our level of activities. The second evidence that will show results that we have attended retreat is level of activities. Somebody say level of activities. Okay. Now, what is going to happen? At the retreat, we were all excited. Even after the retreat, talking about it, the excitement is there. But over a period of time, this excitement will fade away. So it is the activity that will prove transformation. The activities that you're going to start putting in, the level of activities that you're going to start putting into your, start practicing, that will show that truly you have been transformed by the retreat. So more calls, you're going to start really making that booking call. See, one of the masterminds, Ambassador Kelechi, said, If you start something when you are ready, you started late. And it was also one of the masterminds that told us in the retreat that the master failed so many times, tried so many times, failed so many times than the apprentice is willing to try. So that person that you're calling master, he failed several times. He tried and tried and tried and tried, and he failed. But you that you are the apprentice, you are not even willing to try a little bit. So if you know that the master failed several times before he became, now these masterminds that we are adoring, these pillars that we are adoring, when they come to make presentation, we like them. They were not like that when they started. But if they didn't make a move to do something, they wouldn't have become better. So don't wait until you have learned how to do that booking course. Collect the script, try it. The first day I tried making calls, booking calls, I fumbled. Even the person that listened to me, the woman I was calling, she just got the call. So it happens because it was strange to me. In fact, I was like, how am I going to start? I was given a script. I kept the script. I said, which one is cramming? I should just talk normally now. So I tried to talk normally. It didn't work. The woman got the call on me. So I now stood up. I sat on the table. I was sitting on the bed when I made that call. I sat on the table and I carried that script and kept it in front of me. And I tried again. When I followed that script this time around, the person was listening. In fact, he wanted me to talk more. I said, no, the presentation is not taking place here. You come to the office and you will hear. My own is just to invite you. That you meet with our consultants who will not tell you more. And when I found out that that one went well, I did another one. And I did another one. And I found out that nobody will eat me up. Okay? Making calls is what we do on a daily basis. It's something that we're already used to. But now it's just to make it more professional. So you are now going to move from your level of activities. We move from when I'm ready to now execution. Just execute. Don't wait till you are ready. Just start executing. Make the mistakes. The mistakes will help you to move faster. They follow mentorship. That is why everything we do here, we have scripts. Nobody's telling you to go and do anything that you have not been prepared to do. That is the beautiful thing about our program. You are not left alone. Somebody holds you by the hand to move, to achieve that. So your calendar will reflect your goals. Our leader asked us yesterday whether we have set our goals. So many people, this is 2026. Do you have your 2026 goals? Have you broken down those goals to quarterly plans, to monthly plans, and also bringing them down to your weekly achievable, plans? So what is your goal for January from your goal from 2026? What is your January goals? Your calendar every day, your to-do list must reflect your goals. Those goals you want to achieve this year. The school you want to finish, the car you want to buy, the house you want to start building, the money you want to start making. Okay, I want to start making 500,000 additional money or 200,000 naira additional every month. Is it showing in your daily activities? What are you doing every day to improve that? Okay, so to do, what are you going to do differently? You are going to set daily income producing activities. You have to do your own timetable of your daily income producing activities. And what are the daily income producing activities in this business? If we know them, let's start typing them quickly. What are the daily income producing activities? Right? In prospecting, inviting, presenting, follow up. Those are our skills that we learn. Those 7 skills, when you do them, they will bring money. You understand? So when you present, it means that somebody is going to pay. When you follow up, yes, thank you, Rosemaria. Follow through, yes, you follow through with the people who have come on. So we follow up with those that you are still prospecting, then you follow through with those who are already in. So don't say that somebody has joined us and you now leave the person. Say, after all, the person should go and do SMO, and you're not following up to ensure the person is doing the SMO, and you're not teaching the person how to do booking calls. Yes, as your leader will make calls for you, but your leader is supposed to teach you how to make the calls, because your leader is not supposed to be feeding you fish, but showing you how to, it's not giving you the fish, but showing you how to fish by yourself. And that is why he or she should teach you how to also make the booking calls. So you have to track the numbers. If you are meant to at least prospect 5 every day, The minimum here, standard minimum, is 10 for non full-timers and 20 for full-timers. But let's say you've not been doing that before, so don't just jump and start saying you are going to do that. Start from somewhere. You can decide to start with 2, because the secret is consistency. Is consistency. Yes, we've been motivated, but motivation is not the thing that is going to translate what we have learned to results. It is our consistency in doing what we have learned that is going to translate to results. So start with 2. Every day I must prospect 2 persons. What do we mean by prospecting? Just get to know somebody. Exchange pleasantry with someone. Collect somebody's number. Look for someone that you've not spoken with in a long while. Call the person and just renew relationship. That is prospecting. You are not yet inviting the person. You are just keeping the person close to you. You are just making a warm, relation. Just keeping the relationship warm to let there be something between 2 of you. So you meet somebody in a meeting or somewhere. Now they say if you're in this business, you should not reject any invitation as long as it's not going to affect your business. Sometimes you go out is for you to get to meet new people. And when you meet new people, add them to your contact list. Also look at the kind of people you are meeting, depending on the kind of people you want to have in your team. If you want to have high network individuals, dress like a high network individual, talk like a high network individual, go and sit in their midst and you collect their numbers. You put them on your phones, and after a while, you keep the relationship warm, and after a while, you invite them to what you are doing. Okay? So you start prospecting, you start inviting, invite 2 every day. Since you were not doing before, can we do 2 consistently every day? But 2 is not a good result. The minimum is 10 if you really want to have a good result. But I'm saying, rather than not doing anything, start from somewhere. So if you do prospect, get 2 numbers every day in a month, it will translate to 60 numbers that you have already added. 2 new numbers you've added to your contact list. For people that will say, I don't know people. So every day you are meeting people. Find something you do. If you dress well and you look well, people want to talk to you. Hi, I'm so and so person. I do so and so thing. Can we get to know each other? And before you know him, oh, okay, let me get your number. I saw one woman yesterday talking big, blah, blah, when we went for IPO in the hotel, Barcelona hotel, and she came in to check in and she was commanding everybody. I said, this woman, it means that she's carrying crowd. I walked up to her. I said, hi, ma'am. I'm so and so person. I'm a public servant. I want to get to know you. I know you're busy, but I would like us to connect later. Okay, we spoke a little bit. She gave me her number. I know that if I get that kind of person to join us, she has a number. Those are the kind of people we are looking for. Look for leaders. Look for people in position of authority if you want your business to move very fast. Because if they understand what we are doing, we will move. Your team will move so fast. Okay? So track the numbers. How many people did I invite today at the end of the day? How many people sat in a presentation because of me today? Know the days of our meetings, not just in your own personal office. You know that our leaders are paying for several offices. Find out the offices your leaders are paying and start making use of those offices too. Invite your people. It mustn't be the people in your village because you're in the village. You think that it's only about people in your village. Meanwhile, you know people in Abuja, you know people in Port Harcourt, Find out from your leader which of the offices in Port Harcourt we can take advantage and invite to those places. This weekend, every weekend, there's always a massive event in all the cities. Invite your people in those places and they will go and they will catch the vision. Okay? So I say consistency is the key. Start doing something from today and be consistent at it. So retreats don't change income. It is your activities that will change your income. So the third thing that we show that you have attended retreats that will now change this retreat to results is disposition to excuses. Remove excuses. Say no. Don't tell anybody again you are busy. You are busy, you are busy. So what have you achieved? How many people's lives have you transformed with your busy schedule? Don't say I'm a busy person. So me, I'm not busy. You think I'm not busy, that I'm doing cell meeting? You think I don't have anything I'm doing, that I attend cell meeting every day? Okay? So stop telling people you are busy, as if the person you are telling is not doing anything. You are indirectly telling the person, oh, you're able to do this because you are not busy. All of us, we have 24 hours in a day, and people are making billions every day, and you are coming here to be singing you are busy. I said that one time, but I didn't know it was ignorance, So when you go around telling your leader, I'm very busy, that's why I'm not able to, you are actually showing forth your ignorance. we said put in 1 to 2 hours every day out of 24 hours in a day. So why are you telling me you are busy? You plan your schedule. You know that cell meeting time is 8 o'clock in the morning. Most of us that go to work, that is when we are going to work. So I'm in my car, and my meeting is going on. I get to the office, the meeting is going on. That is when people are still going around greeting. They are still trying to settle down into the office, and I sit on my table. You don't know I'm going through a training. Once I come down from my car, I put on my earpiece. So I'm coming and I'm smiling and I'm walking to the office. Nobody knows I'm doing a training. This is a training that is changing my life. And that is why in the office, everybody is seeing you as a different person. In church, anything they want to do, they want to do for you. It is what you are learning here that is making you a better person. And everybody's seeking after you. So no more excuses. Don't blame your sponsor, the system, or the economy. Start doing something about it. So growth shows up in what you do. Okay, it says here, growth shows up in what you no longer say. Okay, less blaming of your sponsor, system, and economy. No more I'm busy, only priorities. So make something, when you make something your priority, you are going to create time for it. So you replace your excuses with solutions. So all those things that you've been giving excuses about, start asking yourself, what is the solution? I have not been attending. I'm not consistent in cell meeting. What is the solution? Can I devote time for cell meeting and move these other activities without, if it's not going to affect anything, can I move them and rearrange my timetable? Can I wake up earlier? Cell meeting is 8 o'clock. Those things I used to do by 8, can I do them earlier before 8 o'clock so that when it's cell meeting time, I will sit down and learn? And I want to believe that what we're even learning today, you know that you're not just going to use it in Diamond Project too. That what we are saying now is something that you apply in your family life and it will work for you. You apply in your personal business, it will work for you. You apply in your office as a career person and it will also work for you. So why should you not come and sit down and learn something? And you're not paying for it. Free. You know how much we pay when we go out to go and learn things like this? As a public servant, I go outside the country on training and they pay £3,000 for me. And I go there and I'm like, what did I learn? Something that I cannot even put into practice. $7,000 on one person's head. And with 70,000 naira, we are getting free trainings every day. And we say we are busy. Okay? So let us pay attention to important things and make them priorities. Okay? All right. So now you should ask more questions. What can I do differently? If you ask more questions, you will get more results. You will know the solutions and you will try them out and you will see the result. So take responsibilities fast. Leaders don't linger in stories. Leaders don't give excuses, don't tell stories. They just do. They act. They take responsibilities and they put things into action. So excuses keep you small. When you keep giving excuses, it will make you to remain small. Ownership makes you unstoppable. And we all know that we are unstoppable. Can somebody say, I am unstoppable? So if you are truly unstoppable, you have to act like an unstoppable. An unstoppable person keeps moving. You cannot catch that person. He keeps moving, keeps moving, keeps moving. So what are you doing? You move every day. You do something. So the fourth and the final thing I'm going to be telling us today that will show that truly that we attended a retreat is that we are going to upgrade our accounts. We are going to have multiple accounts. We heard that over and over and over again in all the retreats. That if you want to improve, if you really want to leverage in this system, you have to work with multiple accounts. So you already have multiple accounts, add more. I used to brag on the fact that I had 31 accounts, so I had maximum account. Now we went to the retreat and they said, the company we are partnering with has expanded to allow people to get ultra vast package. That is the bottle. And when you get the bottle, you can add it as an account, which is 31 account. So if you already had 31 account before, you are now allowed to have another 31 account to complete it 62. So for me that I have 31, it means I have space to upgrade to 62. What will I do? I'll start upgrading. I may not have all the money. I'll start with one. So I can buy one account today, 70,000. Remember that the matching bonus is coming to me. It's still my money. So I get one account today and add from 31, I'll become 32. So as I'm talking to you today, I promise myself that I'm getting 7 accounts today. If I check my account and I can't do 7, I will do 3. But the thing is, I'm going to do something today because I will not tell you without doing. So I'm going to move myself higher because I notice that with my 31 accounts, I do little activities and I see progress. My leader registered 2 persons for me yesterday. And in one single night, just last night, that was the period he chatted me and said, you are going to anchor today's meeting. And 200 and something thousand, almost 250,000 naira hit my account. Instantly, just through encoding. And I made 200. Why? Because I have 31 accounts. So the same activity that you are doing, I do the same activity, I hit more money. So at the end of the month, you see Lola is celebrated that she made more quotes, or she is not because she has people who have money. Do you know that even people that have money, see, this thing, they find it more difficult because the people that have money feel that this is not their kind of business. So if you think that somebody has a network of people that have money, it is more difficult to actually get those people to do this. And some of them, they will come and pay and they'll go. They don't feel that this is their kind of thing. So it's easier to actually get people who do not have the money to come and they will truly run the business. So if you see the stories of all our leaders who have made it in this business, their story, their beginning, the time they began, they were not, it wasn't rosy for them. I think all of them, maybe our president that was already in the bank, and he said it was packaging. It wasn't like he was finding it easy. He was really packaging himself to even stay inside of town. But he was finding it difficult to pay rent. So it didn't start easy. It wasn't easy for them when they started. But today, see where they are. And they didn't start with people with those kind of multiple big accounts. They also started with people who started with 70,000 and they started one account and they started increasing, So let's do something. I'm going to add, if I can add 7, my target is that before the end of this January, I should add 7 accounts to my 31 to complete it 38. But if I can't do 7, I'll do 2. Just do something so you can start with 1 to increase so that it will give you the opportunity to earn better. So finally, if you truly attended the retreat, we will see it in your attitude. We will see it in your activities. We will see that you stop giving excuses, and we'll also see you increasing your accounts. Start aiming for that maximum before your legs will be filled up. Start aiming for maximum account so that you can truly earn more money. Because when you earn more money, you are able to help people around you. You are able to transform more lives. There are people out there looking for school fees. You can pay more people's school fees. So if you feel that the money you are making in your office is enough, can you think about people around you who are not eating 3 square meals? And because of them, just make a little more money. You are offering value. People who are not offering value, they are advertising their businesses. And you have a business that is transforming lives and you cannot advertise it. And you are ashamed to tell people that they should come and listen to one law present, to come and listen to Architect Moses Onu present, to come and listen to Dr. Ambassador Okoli, our president, listen to his trainings, to come and listen to masterminds trainings, to come and listen to mentors training. We are ashamed to invite people so that their lives will be transformed. People who cannot stand in front of the public to talk, to come and show them public speaking, and they will become bold to talk to generations, to transform their generations by transforming their world. And you are ashamed to tell people. It is because we don't know the power of what we have. If we know, we will talk with all conviction. And that is how I speak about our business. I don't give a damn. When I came in and I was hearing them say, I didn't understand it. But when I started seeing it, I said, wow, I can't have this beautiful thing and I will not tell everybody. As Christians, we go out for evangelism. Is there everybody you tell to come to church that follows you? Will it make you tomorrow not to go for evangelism? You will go because you know you are calling them. This is a higher calling, that you are calling them to a place of safety. That when they make Jesus their Lord and personal Savior and they follow God, that they are going to live a better life. They will have a better ending. So you keep going every day. So every day we will keep inviting because we are inviting them to something good. In heaven, we are not going to spend money. It is why we are alive here. on this ad that will spend money. So bring people to come and learn how to make money so that they can spend money, live a better life, and also affect their generation. So with this, I want to say thank you so much to our mentor who found me worthy, that he could call me by 12 a.m. He could send me a message by 12 a.m. and say that I'll anchor this meeting, and he believed I could do it. So I want to thank you so much, our Millionaire Mentor. I want to thank everyone here for staying tuned and listening to me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you in advance that you're going to truly do something about your business. Our Millionaire Mentor is supposed to be in Hall of Fame. I don't know if it was in his goal for last year, but it was in my own goal that my Millionaire Mentor will be in Hall of Fame. And 2025 ended, he did not enter Hall of Fame. Why? Because of all of us here. We didn't do what we were meant to do. If we followed his mentorship, did the activities that he was doing, our Millionaire Mentor should have been in Hall of Fame. So can we do something? If you don't want to grow, you are not interested in growing in leadership, can we move our Millionaire Mentor to Hall of Fame? He's doing a whole lot for us. So imagine him being among the Hall of Fame. So if you don't have any reason to work, please, because of our Millionaire Mentor, I'm begging you, let us push him to Hall of Fame in 2026. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I hand over to you, Rosemaria, as he invites our Millionaire Mentor to close the meeting. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Rosemaria. Thank you.
All right. Wow, that's amazing. Please, if you got value, please type value. Yes, we have gotten the blueprint from retreats to results. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mentor Lolo. Lolo is my direct mentor, and I have other amazing mentors here. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. More grace for you, more grace. So without wasting more time, we're going to invite our mentor, our millionaire mentor, Let's go to the chat session. Let's welcome our millionaire mentor. Let's put the emojis there. There's something about millionaire mentor. I don't know if he does it for everybody, but there's no time I send him a message, you see him respond. I don't know how he does it. For the many people that he has to manage and all, he's always making out time. The question is, are you ready? That's the thing. He's ready for us anytime we're ready. So let's welcome our millionaire mentor. Let's welcome him. I'm not seeing enough emojis, oh. I'm not seeing enough emojis. Make it louder. Sir, you have the floor.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, that was a very big one. Okay, thank you so much, Lola. Thank you, Maria, Rose Maria. We really appreciate both of you for opening our mind to the reality of this business. And taking note of everything that Lola said this morning. And in fact, it's just like starting this business new. I just told myself this year that I'm just kickstarting this business again. I want to run this business just like never before. And everybody here need to know that it doesn't matter when you started, but just get started again. Just feel like I'm just starting this business and I'm going to succeed, and see yourself succeeding. All right, so I really appreciate you guys. In fact, I just like what Lolo said, I took her away, and in fact, that shows we are building leaders. You guys were not aware of what would have happened today, but you guys made yourselves. Thank you so much, and God bless each other.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I would have wanted us to share what we picked from the meeting. Maybe I'll just do one or two. We are past our meeting time. But please, if you want to share one or two things now from what Lolo taught us, just so that we can, we can help ourselves to register what we learned. So one or two persons, just briefly, like 1 minute each. You just share what you picked from what Lolo taught us that you're going to apply. Please, someone should share what you picked, 1 or 2. If you know you got value from the training that Lolo gave us just now. Let me tell all of you that are not speaking. Tomorrow you'll be the one anchoring. The way you treat me is the way they'll treat you the day you're anchoring. So better support me. Thank you, Obodo Lillian. Okay. Okay, please go ahead, Obodo Lillian. You can unmute. Yes, speak.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. In fact, I got a lot of value. Sorry, my camera is not on because of where I am.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I got a lot of value. In fact, just as I said before, that it's like I'm born again in this business. Yes, with what I learned from Lolo today, is that my attitude should change. Yes, because attitude is everything. Yes. That is one thing that I told myself. When she mentioned it, I said, wow, that was the first thing that I wrote in my goal this year. That one of the goals is that every attitude I have towards this business is to change. And as God may have it, I was telling somebody yesterday that I got something to show that I really want to be serious this year with this business that I'm doing. It's no more business as usual. Since I came back, in fact, there have not been any day that I'm not in the office. There must be 1 or 2 things that I must do to show that I'm doing something. Then my activity also changed. I told somebody yesterday, look at my plan this day. We'll go out, look for all these young youths that will help us. So we are changing, trying to do everything that will change. He said my attitude should change, my activities towards it to change. I am taking position, taking charge, owning the business, not just can I more business in the Diamond Project. No, but this time around, it is mine, and I'm going to be accountable for all I am doing. So if somebody could be celebrated, no, I will, because if I don't do, one thing is that I'm even making caricature of myself, because people around me will be like, are you sure this thing this person say is doing is still working? So in order to make it, I got to be serious. I got to speak with confidence. I got to stand out for it and show forth what I'm doing so that the world will know. In fact, it's a good message. Oh, these are business. Yes, I was talking to my minister's wife yesterday. He was like, wow. So all these things that people are doing, you don't want to tell me things. That's why I'm here, to tell you what we are doing. And with this, you can go places. She said, okay, in fact, leader, you need to come back. So let's plan how to do this. So you need to pass. It's a good message. And there's nobody that will hear you when you speak with confidence that will not be happy and will not be convinced. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm unmuting Uche Wokoye. Please, yes, unmute and speak.
Okay. Thank you very much, my leader for this day. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. Please permit me not to open my video for where I am. I just want to chip in what I got this morning. It really hits me. It really hits me that I should change my level of activities. And since yesterday, I was just thinking loudly to myself. I say, what activities are you not doing before? Start them now. Is it that booking call? In fact, I have mapped out all that I will do today. Yesterday, I made up my 100 name list again. I say, I must do all today by the special grace of God. So the level of activity must change if we must change our business this year. I was also hit by being consistent. He said consistency makes you to win. Even if it's 2 people a day, even if it's 5 or 10 or 20 or thereabouts. If you keep doing that every day, don't miss any day, don't have any lost day, you will get it right at the end of the month or the year. That goal you have set. So setting a goal is not just setting it for setting sake, but working towards making it, achieving those goals. So you can bring it down to level that you can do it on daily basis. What we now build up into one big mass. So I thank God for what we had this morning. Also, not to give excuses, not to have blame games, but to always do what we're supposed to do. Take our business to a higher level and take responsibility. We can learn all these things we've been afraid of. We can be bolder. We can put in more effort. These are the things that we sum up to what will affect our businesses this year. So I thank you very much for the opportunity given. And the person that gave us this training this morning, Lola Nashi. God bless you. And our big dad, the MM mentor. Thank you for the opportunity given. When I saw this, the topic of today, I said, good. This is a very good topic. Let's go and learn what we must do after the retreat to make results or get results. Thank you so much and have a nice day. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. All right. So there's one more person, Mrs. Esther Singer. Please, you can unmute and share quickly. Mrs. Esther Singer, yes. Are you there? Okay.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I got a lot of value. In fact, I was saying after the meeting, I was going to call her so that I'll get. As I was driving, I couldn't take down notes. One particular this thing that stood out to me is no more excuse. No more excuse. And I promised myself, no more excuse. I'm going to run this business the way I run my household by the special grace of God. And I am going to start prospecting. So that to me is something that I've taken from Lolo this morning. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. And you know, with everything that has been said, we've received anointing. You know, one thing that stood out for me was it should not just from this training today, also from the retreat. When I was rejoicing that I was happy I was in Diamond Project. I was happy I was you know, part of what is going on in Diamond Project. It just dawned on me that, you know, he said what I wrote was, don't just join the business, but do the business to see results. You know, while I was rejoicing, yes, so I've registered and all, it dawned on me that if I don't do the business, I will not see results. And that's what Lola has taught us today, from retreat to results. So we've heard it. Now show that you have heard it by taking action. I think that's what we're leaving with this morning. So thank you, everyone that joined. Let's have an action. I'm wishing us all an action-filled day. Thank you. Do have a lovely day.